Jonathan, on Friday, 3 points are on the line in the CONCACAF standings. Mexico plays Canada at BC Place. Another hallmark event happening at the downtown Vancouver Stadium. What do you think this means in terms of Vancouver's profile after hosting the Women's World Cup 9 months ago and then just coming off the Rugby Sevens?
Well, I mean, that was huge. The last big international game I was at was that Canada-England quarterfinal in the FIFA Women's World Cup last June. That was spectacular. There were almost 55,000 people there. The atmosphere was fantastic until England got off to such a quick start that Canada could never recover. That is what you hope won't happen Friday night against Mexico for the Canadians. It's been 30 long years since they last qualified for the World Cup, longer than most people remember. This is a huge opportunity, and yeah, you're right. It sort of shows, first of all, it shows that Vancouver loves soccer, obviously. Vancouver is also an event town, so you bring the right thing here, it will succeed. It's interesting because Toronto is sort of the traditional home of the national teams, but the women's team's heart, I would think, is probably more in Vancouver now. The men are excited because there have never been 55,000 people to see a Canadian men's team play in this country.
Okay, so when we look at the impact for Vancouver, what about the nation as a whole? Is Canada kind of rising as a destination for soccer type events, or is there a greater awareness or knowledge of soccer in the country?
Well, I mean, certainly we know that Canada Soccer has pondered the idea of hosting a World Cup, a men's World Cup. You know, it's an interesting one because the Canadian team is still ranked very low. So there's something very important about this game against Mexico Friday night, and there's something very important about the game in Mexico City next Tuesday when they're going to play in front of 100,000 people at the Aztec Stadium. So this is the biggest thing Canadian soccer fans have been able to think about for years and years.
Okay, Province soccer writer Mark Weber is going to be at BC Place on Friday. You can follow him on Twitter at Province Weber.